Hi, my name's Jason. Today we're going to do a short video on how to use stump grinder in the pre-start checks before. So this is a brand new stump grinder, but we always check to make sure all the safety features are in place. The key goes in here. We make sure all the safety signs and stickers are in place because they give you important information about what you might need, what you've got to adhere to, such things as noise, dBH levels, things like that. So we have an exterior battery here, so we always check those, make sure that all the components are still attached to it. It's all covered, so there's no spark overs, things like that. It's an important safety features, these covers. One extremely important part of the safety features of the stump grinder is this stump guide bar. It gives you an indication of where you're going to be cutting and it stops you bumping into things that you might not want to, such as walls and things like that. So we've got to make sure this is safe and secure. And you can move it as well. So all those features must be intact before you use it. You've got a few more safety signs here. You've got a few that gives you more information, and then you can move on to your levers, and your dash tells you important information as well. If there's anything wrong with the engine, when you're using it, you should never go straight ahead and use the machine. You should test the toggles, make sure everything's in good working order and every function works. This runs on unleaded petrol, so you should make sure you're always putting the right fuel in. That can be in the manual. Make sure when you fueled it up that the screw top's nice and secure, there's no excess fumes leaking or anything like that, and your indicator's working as well. So if you feel like you need to service the engine, you can service here with oil, putting any more oil into the engine, and you should also make sure while you're using the machine that you're not covering up the exhaust, because that can cause fires and things like that. So this machine uses a lot of hydraulic components, so you should always do a test run when you're using it. Turn it on, use the hydraulics, make sure your toggles are working again, and then turn it off again. Check for any leaks if there is any, because there's always a chance because it's such a high moving machine. So this can be a dangerous machine. You should only use it when you're fully competent and fully trained and wearing all the correct PPE. So when you've identified the stump you want to grind, you should make sure there's a clear area. These logs will be moved, and make sure there's nothing you can damage, such as walls, and make sure you align your stump grinder up in a safe way. It's a highly urban area and there's lots of houses and well built up. You should always use a CAT scan to identify any maybe buried wires or things like that. Once you identify the stump you're going to grind, you should have a look at it in detail. Make sure you can't see any rocks or things like that, because those could damage the stump. So have a good look around it. Make sure there's nothing there whatsoever, because you never know what people have buried. There could be wires or anything. So we've cleared the area now. We've cut down the stump as low as possible, and you line the stump grinder up to the edge of the stump. You should never start in the middle or the furthest edge. It should be the closest edge, and you move forward in increments. So I've got all my PPE on. I've got my boots, my gloves, my hard helmet with ear defenders, and my visor. We don't have to wear any sort of high vis today because it's a private job and we're not on a roadside and there's no high public involvement. But this is an unleaded machine. It differs from a diesel sort of chipper and things like that. You don't have to do any sort of warm up with the machine. It starts straight away. So you have a key here, one turn, it starts, and then you can go ahead and start stump grinding. So we've cleared the site, we've got our PPE on, the machine's ready. We're going to go ahead and start stump grinding now.